Hi Stampers, welcome to fancyforstampin.com. I'm Josie Cauler. Today we're going to make this cute little soap box, and along with it we're going to decorate a bar of soap to fit inside. I call this my Decorator soap bar and box. So let's get started. Some of the things we're going to need are a piece of basic black cardstock that measures 8 1/4 by 6 1/4 inches. A piece of basic black cardstock that measures 1 1/4 by 8 3/4 inches. A piece of Emerald Envy cardstock that measures 2 1/2 by 3 inches. A piece of Daffodil Delight cardstock that measures 1 by 6 inches. And 3 pieces of cardstock. Here I have Sweet Sugar Plum, Peekaboo Peach, and Flirty Flamingo, and all 3 of them measure 2 1/4 by 4 1/2 inches. And of course, we're going to need a bar of soap. I'm using a bar of Irish Spring for the color. I like the color, but you can do this with any color bar of soap. You're going to need Melon Mambo thick baker's twine, and you are going to need the Botanical, what does it say? I can't see it without my glasses. The Botanical Builder Framelits Dies. What you're going to need from the framelit dies is the largest flower, the largest flower center, and the small swirly flower center. You're also going to need a scoring tool, Stampin' Dimensionals, and some glue dots and rhinestones. Okay, to start with, we're going to cut 2 flowers out of each of the Peekaboo Peach, Flirty Flamingo, and Sweet Sugar Plum cardstock. We're going to cut 2 out of each of those, and then we're going to cut 6 of the large flower centers out of the strip of black, and then 6 of the small swirly flowers centers out of the Daffodil Delight. If you give me a second, I'll run over to my Big Shot and I will do that. Okay, after we get all of our flowers cut out, we need to start assembling them using glue dots. And this is how I do it. I use my paper piercing tool and I pick up a small yellow center and I attach it to a black center, pick up another glue dot with my piercing tool, put it on the back of the black center, and add it to the center of the flower. And there you have it. So I'll do that with the rest of these. Okay, and there I have all my flowers assembled, and I'm going to add a rhinestone in the center of each. I'm using the large rhinestones. Okay, and I use dimensionals to attach, so I'm going to flip all of the flowers over. And I'm going to place a Stampin' Dimensional in the back center of each flower. And after I'm done with that, I'm going to set them aside. Okay, next thing we need to do is we need to wrap some of this thick Melon Mambo baker's twine around our bar of soap lengthwise. So I didn't cut any, I just sort of eyeballed it. We want 3, well, I think I have a little too much here. We want to wrap it around 3 times. So, and we're going to tie the bow, or tie the knot, I'm sorry, we're not going to make a bow, in the front. So let's pull that nice and tight and tie a knot. And I'm putting the knot in the front, and we will cover that with the flowers. Butterfingers, having a hard time here. There we go, and I'll snip these edges. Straighten them out a little. This is a little overlapping. There we go. Oh, I see I'm not under my camera. There we go. Okay, so we've got the baker's twine wrapped. So now we're just going to start adding our flowers. Don't forget to pop these up a little. That's what makes them so pretty. I just love this die. I don't think I could ever get enough of it. Okay, you're going to want to make sure that you stick the first flower on the baker's twine, and then you can stick the second flower next to it, sort of on one of the petals, because the dimensionals won't stick to the soap bar because it's waxy. And then this third flower, I'm just going to overlap and make sure it's sticking to one of the other flowers that I have stuck here. And there you have it. Our bar of soap is decorated and ready for gifting. Okay, so see that? Isn't that pretty? I think that's really pretty. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make the soap box. This is where you need your 8 1/4 by 6 1/4 piece of black cardstock and a scoring tool. I like to use a scoreboard. So let's move these things out of the way. With our long edge of the cardstock at the top of the scoring tool, we are going to score at 1 1/4, 3 1/2, 4 3/4, and 7. And then we're going to turn the cardstock 90 degrees with the short edge at the top, and we're going to score at 1 1/4 and 5 inches. Then, with a pair of paper snips, we are going to just cut up. I don't know if you can see it since it's black. We're just going to cut, there you go, up to that line right there on all of these, and then we're going to flip it around and do the same on this side. And I like to notch them a little. They seem to sit better when I start assembling the box. Let me straighten that out a little. And we'll get rid of all of that. Okay, now on one end, either this or this end, it doesn't matter which, you need a 1-inch circle punch, and you're going to center it and cut out 1/2 inch. So this will be the box top now. Okay, then after we do that, we need some tear and tape. And I forgot to get it out. And we're going to put a little piece of tear and tape on each of these flaps. And as I said earlier, I know you can tear it, but I'm a little bit anal, and so I have to cut it. I know it defeats the purpose, but that's just the way I am. I'm putting 2 pieces on here, so when you assemble the box, you don't get, so this doesn't flap around. So if you just put 1 piece in the middle, that'll flap around like it does here. On the back, I just put 1 piece in the middle, and that's sort of loose there. So I'm putting 2 pieces on each. This is, if you haven't realized it, a pizza style box. It opens up like a pizza box would. Oops, I think I put those on wrong. I think it's supposed to go this way. Oops. Well, it still won't flap, but that's okay. Okay, we got all that tape on. So now we're going to fold on all our score lines. And we can start assembling the box. Remember, I said this is the top of the box, so we're going to start by assembling the bottom of the box. And we need to remove the backing on the tear and tape. And we're going to, oops, fold. Okay, there we have the bottom. This center flap is going to be folded and adhered to the side of the box bottom on both sides. Okay, here's one. And there's 2. So now this end flap is going to be folded and stuck to the side of the box top. And there we have our box. So this just closes by folding right over the bottom. Okay, and our bar of soap will fit right in there. You might have to tuck the flowers a little down around the soap, but there it is, it's in the box. And we'll close the box. I'll get rid of all of these scraps. And now we can decorate the box top. Okay, we'll need this little piece of 2.5 by 3 inch Emerald Envy cardstock that's going to be adhered or stuck to the top of the box. Okay, and I'm going to start by putting a dimensional in each of the 4 corners. Okay, so now like we did with the bar of soap, we're going to wrap some thick Melon Mambo baker's twine around it lengthwise 3 times. And snip, and then tie the knot in the front. Okay, now we'll take the backing off of the dimensionals. And we will adhere that to the center of the box. We can clip these ends because we don't need them that long. And we will decorate the box with our flowers. Oops, I thought I got the backing off, but I guess I didn't. And there's our box. I just think this would make an adorable little teacher's gift at Christmas, or gift for a friend, or gift for mom, or gift for anybody, or just you can make some decorator soap for your bathroom and put it out on display. I think it's a really neat idea. I have to admit, I did get this idea on Pinterest. I'm sorry to say that I don't know who the original pinner was, but I liked it, and think I'll do more of these. Just imagine the possibilities. You could decorate these a bar of white soap for Christmas. Wouldn't that be cute? Or a bar of pink soap for a baby shower. Usually at baby showers, I like to get the mom-to-be a gift too, because the baby always gets everything and mom ends up doing all the work. So there you go. It's my decorator soap and box. Well, I hope you enjoyed your visit here today. Until next time, happy stamping.